Hi, and welcome back to another Trading Diaries episode. I'm doing this episode to kind of make up for yesterday and cover a few points that I wanted to talk about yesterday. I actually made a little notes list on my phone of what I want to cover because I tend to yap away on these videos, but I thought let me actually cover the things that I wanted to talk about and really tell you guys the actual roots of what I'm struggling with and different things that I've been thinking and kind of doing to kind of like deal with these things that I'm dealing with. As we probably all know, or if this is your first video, I basically have been going through a little bit of like a crisis. I feel like it's almost like it's obviously not an existential crisis, but I feel like it's almost like a trading version of it because I feel like I've been so conflicted with everything that's going on in the markets, and then I've also just been, I don't know, I've just been all over the place. Like even in my personal life, like I've had a few things where I've been like, it's kind of pushed me with trading to like, I feel like everyone's experienced it, so I'm not even gonna like um I'm not gonna go into full detail, but I'm gonna like obviously tell you guys the main parts of it. Like, you know, when you just like get into like a point where you're like kind of pursuing your own business, you're pursuing your own way of making money, and you're just like, actually, like, I'm wasting my time doing all this stuff. Like, let me get out of everything that I'm doing so I can dedicate 100% of my energy to trading. But then it's like, but we still have to go to our job. We still have to go to study. Or like, if you're still at school, you still have to go to school. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes like I get to my job and I'm like, I could be spending this entire 8 hour shift simply studying trading, but I can't do that because I'm here and I have to work. Which it's a blessing to have a job, and I'm super grateful to even have a job and to be blessed with a job. But sometimes I just get into like these states where I'm just like, actually kill me now. Like I'm like rocking back and forth, like, oh my god, like I need to just be working on the things that I want to do full time. It's not like I need to, but it's just like I'm so passionate, and it's like I feel like I could do so much as if I had the time, and sometimes it just feels like I don't have enough time. But I had that going on, as well as the market conditions not being very clear because I trade gold, and gold has obviously been pushing all-time highs, and it had a sell-off, I believe it was last week, um and then prices started reversing that sell-off, and it looks like it's going back bullish, but it's just been a bit of a conflicting one. And then also Trades by Sky hasn't been trading gold for the past few weeks, and he got onto the charts the other day. So that was obviously conflicting because obviously when you see your I refer to him as my mentor because he's the person that I'm learning the most from. Like, I am learning his strategy. I take everything that he's saying and I implement it. And then other people I just use to kind of enhance what I'm learning. But yeah, I would definitely probably call him my mentor. And when you see like your mentor taking a trade, it's like you feel like, oh well, if he's taking a trade, then obviously I need to take a trade. Like obviously there must be something in the chart to take, but for me I just didn't see it. So yeah, and then I just also like, I don't know what it was with my brain, like looking at those charts, like I was just like so confused because I'm trying to stick with the higher time frames, but even the higher time frames were looking a bit confusing and conflicting. And like with such, like I feel like there was such momentum with everything, like with the sell off, like I feel like it just shot down, and then like it just brought back, like it just shot up, and then it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just gold, but I don't know, it was just, there was very sharp movements. So trading like market structure, I'm sorry guys, my nose is so itchy. Trading market structure with such sharp reactions is has been difficult for me personally. So that's the first thing on my list, is I want to learn how to read bad market conditions. Like, what is bad market conditions? What are conditions that you wouldn't want to trade in? I feel like seeing that Sky didn't trade until price got back to that low was interesting, because it's like he would have seen price sell off and then push up, and just there was literally just a push up with no retracements. So I guess he'd seen that, and then he's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna wait until price gets back below this level, so it's like rebalanced equilibrium, or like it's rebalanced basically. And then I'll hop on the charts and have a look. So that was interesting to see, like that's his interpretation of when it's good to like get back in the markets. But I would really love to learn like an actual solidified, or just, I don't know, just learn how to read bad market conditions. I don't know if there's any creators or any videos out there that are really good. If anyone has any videos that they would like to recommend, I would absolutely love that. But yeah, that's something I would definitely want to learn, and something that I'm struggling with. And then something that I'm struggling with in this present moment is learning how to read the transition from bad to good. So obviously conditions haven't been very good at the moment, but they look to be shifting to be more clear. Like I looked at the charts this morning and I was like, oh, heaven. Like I can see the higher highs, I can see the higher lows, I can see a clear trend happening. But what, like, obviously, is that just the transition, or was there something that I could have sensed earlier? Because maybe when Trades by Sky hopped on the charts, maybe that's when like market conditions got better. But again, I'm just not 100% sure, because even after he took an entry, I just still, the markets were still not very clear for me. But again, that might just be because I'm a beginner, I don't have good market experience. But that's just something that I was struggling with, and I am struggling with a little bit. And I don't know, I feel like I might need to just watch and study a few videos that are about market conditions. um the next point that I had that I wanted to cover was navigating overwhelm with the markets. I was so overwhelmed. Like, watch, I'm gonna actually find the specific titles for you guys, because I post a lot and I feel like if I'm like, go watch my last video, it's like, what video? Because like, give me like 48 hours and like there's gonna be like 3 more videos that come out. But I'll tell you guys the title. The title will tell you enough. Um, I simplified my chart. Now it makes sense. I guess that's when it was a little bit better. Refreshing the charts for new eyes. I just stripped my charts and refreshed it because I was so confused. When a reversal, news, and psychology hit, revisiting my trade setup. Okay, that's when I was like, what the hell is happening? That probably started it. Crashing out but coping. Yeah. Uh, One of my other ones, trading in these market conditions on gold. Like it's not like it's been like the world's most hardest thing. Like I'm sure there's definitely harder markets to trade in, but I don't know. I was just finding it really difficult. So, and also like emotionally, like how do I handle overwhelm when it comes to trading? Like, is it literally just I get off the charts? Like, am I just too addicted to trading that I can't take a break? Like, what's happening? Like, why is it? It's just, I don't know. It just is like hard to believe almost that it's just like when I feel overwhelmed, I just have to get off the charts. Like, because I'm the type of person, because I've pursued entrepreneurship for like the last year and a half, last 2 years basically. I've been pursuing entrepreneurship, and it's like it's just a constant go go go. Like I haven't thought to take a break. I haven't taken a break this whole time. And it's just been a constant go go go. And I feel like that kind of mentality that I've built from pursuing entrepreneurship is definitely eating into my trading, because it's like, okay, I can't go 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 with trading. Like, if I'm overwhelmed, am I gonna make a bad decision? Probably. Is it better for me to stay off the charts? Probably. Do I want to? No, I don't. So it's like I'm almost like coming to you guys being like, what do I do? Like, what do I do if I'm overwhelmed and looking at the charts? But it's like I know deep down, like, if I'm overwhelmed and looking at the charts, it's a psychology problem, and that's gonna affect my psychology, and it's just gonna be a mess. So I need to not do that. And I know that, and it's like it's just a hard pill to swallow. I feel like, so that's something that I'm struggling with, and something that I'm having to navigate right now. And I'm trying to navigate, like, are there control measures that I can take to reduce the overwhelm? Like, how do I actually, like, I can't exactly fix it, can I? Anyway, and that kind of ties into the next point that I had, was feeling like I'm not doing enough. Like, I feel like it's definitely eating into me, the fact that I've only taken 2 trades this month. Again, like, the month is almost over. It's Friday, the 31st of October. It's Halloween. These are my Halloween plans. It's just to stay inside, not go out. I did have plans. I was gonna go to a rave with my friends, but I don't know. I don't know if the rave was the vibe. So I'm just staying home. But yeah, I feel like feeling like I'm not doing enough is definitely something that I'm like, I guess, struggling with. Is because it's like, again, with the business thing, it's like I can constantly find things to do. If it's like, oh, I'm not successful at, okay, do marketing. Oh, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. Okay, learn. Like, there's a sense of like you can just continue. But with trading, it's like I can continue to study, I can continue to revise, I can continue to do all these things. But at the end of the day, it's not like do more, receive more. It's like you have to have the good habits, and you have to have really good discipline to succeed in. Oh no. Oh, I feel so bad. poor things. It's currently Halloween right now, and obviously it's 6:30. It's still light outside. There's a lot of people trick or treating, and it's just pouring with rain right now. And it wasn't supposed to rain until 8 p.m. Because when I was driving home from work, I could see everyone in their little costumes. I feel really bad. I hope that it clears up soon. I wonder if I can see it from my room. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna clear up. Like I said at the start of this video, like I was gonna have my notes and I wasn't gonna get sidetracked and I was just gonna focus, but I'm sorry, that makes me sad. I want them to be able to trick or treat. Aww. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't mess up the audio, having the rain in the background. I'm not sure if we filmed with the rain in the background before. Okay, yeah, just like feeling like I'm not doing enough, and like even just taking like 2 trades this month, it feels like I need to take more trades, but I know that I need to be more disciplined, if anything, if I'm gonna succeed. Like I feel like I'm having to like debunk and like, oh, okay, it stopped. I feel like I'm having to like I feel like I'm having to pick myself apart and put myself back together to do trading, because I've just had this like grind hustle culture just like ingrained in me for so long, because that's all you kind of get fed with entrepreneurship. My nose is so itchy. So yeah, I guess that's something I'm struggling with. I know that everyone kind of struggles with it at some point, and like if people don't, then like that's really good, but I feel like it's definitely probably a common struggle. And it's not to say that I'm like the most like productive, most like energetic, most like constantly in grind mode type of person. I'm definitely not, but it's just like a culture shift, I feel like. And like, yeah, I don't know, just when you are so used to doing something, like, you know, in those moments where you really just want to like succeed and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go even harder. It's like you can't go even harder with trading. It just won't. It doesn't work like that. Other than like if you were to just like study or like back test, but even like Trades by Sai says to not back test, which I don't agree with. But I mean, like, if imagine if you weren't to back test, like what are you actually gonna do if you want to go harder, if you want to like get better? All you're gonna do is like study and like take notes all day. Like that's not really gonna give you anything. But then even with back testing, it's like you can back test and study, but it's like you'll never be able to like, you can't just market your brand even more and then get on more people or get more money. Like you can't just do it that way. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's something that I'm, I guess, struggling with in a way. Okay, this one kind of ties into it all. So I feel like with that struggle, I've just kind of been like recognizing the power of sitting out and just taking the lessons. And that was kind of what I was trying to express in my last video. And someone left a comment and they had a really good way of explaining it. And I don't know the exact way that they explained it, but yeah, just like understanding like that you don't have to be in the markets to learn, and you can always just sit out when you're unsure and then just take a trade when you are sure, which is what I've been doing. So I've been just sitting out whenever I see like price is giving me no entry, there's nothing that I want to take right now. Like it's just like I'll just sit out and I'll just wait until price gives me something better to work with, or something that I understand, and I'll come back at the end of the day or maybe the day later and be like, okay, what did price do? Where could I have taken an entry? Like if you look at my last trade recap video, you would see that like I could have taken an entry yesterday, but I chose not to because I was unsure. And yeah, I got to reap the rewards of being able to learn a lesson for the next day. Like I learned the lesson that, oh, okay, I should have like looked back once I saw that price made that lower high or higher low. I should look back and look for that original indication level. But yeah, that's for that video. I explained it in that video. I don't want to have to. I don't, not that I don't want to have to, but I don't want to like bore you guys with explaining it again. But yeah, it's just I'm trying to like learn the power of sitting out when you're unsure about price. And what else is good with that is like if I'm not certain, it shouldn't be on my stats. Like I take my stats, like my win rate, my profit factor, everything like that. I take it very seriously, and I take it as if like that's a representation of me as a trader. It's not a representation of my strategy. It's a representation of me as a trader trading ICC, and also the discretion that I'm building. And if I have like a low win rate, obviously it's because I'm jumping on trades that I'm not 100% sure about. So it's like I want to make sure that all the trades that I'm jumping in on, I'm 100% sure, and I want my stats to reflect what I'm actually sure about and what I actually feel confident in. And hopefully over time that will evolve into taking more trades. But right now I'm just trying to focus on getting those consistent wins and also just trading when I'm confident and yeah, taking in those lessons, I guess. So yeah, and then one thing that I want to study a bit more is the ICC entries. Like I feel like there's like, you know how there's playbooks. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tory trades. I'm not sure if this is like all. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure if this is like all traders, but I know that Tory Trades does it, and I know that she journals in TradeZella, so it's a little bit easier to explain. But she trades trend lines, but she has different playbooks, different entries like in her playbook, or she basically has like different entry criteria that she takes, but the sole thing that she trades is trend lines, and it's like how can I add that into my strategy perspective? And then it's like, okay, ICC is based off of market structure and price action. Just a disclaimer, I'm not trying to say this to say like I want to add more strategies. I'm not trying to add more strategies. I'm just like, how can I take what she's doing and apply it to what I'm doing? Because she takes like the 3 touch point break or like 2 touch point break reversal continuations. Then she takes these different types of setups. So how can I implement that into ICC? Because I know that Trades by Sky, he doesn't just trade the typical indication correction continuation, and it's what he teaches. It's what he teaches to other traders, which I think it's an amazing strategy. And like, don't get me wrong, like you could just do that. But with the gold trade that he took, I noticed that it was different to the trades that he usually takes, and I feel like his consolidation breakout trades are a little bit different from just what he usually takes, I guess, like with just the ICC trend continuation strategy. So I feel like I want to look at ICC from the perspective of a continuation, of a reversal, and from a consolidation breakout, and have different, I guess playbooks, but like also just have them be like, note that they're different entries and note that they don't all look the same, because the way I usually explain it to other people is you've got the indication correction and you've got a little bit of internal structure before you get to that indication momentum level, and then you buy to the indication level. But that's not what it's going to look like on consolidation, and it's not what it's going to look like at a reversal. And I feel like that might be where I'm getting stuck in my strategy, because I'm trying to look for a trend continuation setup in a consolidation. And it's like, by doing that, I miss out on that initial move because I'm still waiting for price to make an overall high and then a higher low and then an extra higher high after that's already happened in between the range, if that makes sense. It might not make sense, but eventually it will hopefully make sense to me and you. But yeah, that's just kind of what I want to do. I want to definitely try and solidify what the actual entries are, because I feel like there are multiple. I definitely feel like there are, and I feel like that's what I'm missing. It's just like understanding like, okay, there's multiple entry criteria looking things. What are they, and how have I been doing it, and how can I continue to do it? But yeah, that's basically my story. That is where I'm at with my trading at the moment. We got through all the points on the list, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a great trading week. Sorry to burp. I hope that you guys have had a great trading month, because it's the end of the month. My month, if I don't take a trade today, I will be ending green. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great trading week and a trading day, and I will see you guys and speak to you guys tomorrow. Bye.